Welcome to another installment of Video News presented by Angie BEE Productions. Hello everyone. This is another Video News special announcement presented by Angie BEE Productions. My name is Angela Bennett and I am proud to be your reporter for today. Today's special announcement comes from Dr. Christopher C. Bell Jr. and it is entitled, Jesus Worship Hurts the Black Community. A new book explains why and how. The Black Clergyman's Misguided Worship Leadership. Jesus worship is equivalent to white male worship, and it is detrimental to the mental and emotional health of black people, argues Dr. Christopher C. Bell Jr. In this book, Dr. Bell cites educational and behavioral reasons to explain why and how the glorification and worship of the ancient Roman-made white male Christian idol, Jesus Christ, is not only idolatrous, but how such worship subliminally makes black people complicit in their own psychological oppression. Specifically, Dr. Bell provides information to show that, number one, the Jesus Christ worshipped by black people is the ancient Roman-made white male idol god created by Roman Emperor Constantine and church bishops of the Roman Church. And hundreds of years later, white slave masters delivered this same white male idol god to their black slaves as a white male god to be worshipped. And as a result, the white male image of Jesus Christ is deeply ingrained in the psyche of both black people and white people. Item 2. The Jesus worshiping, white male worshiping culture of the black community subliminally afflicts many black people with a deleterious white superiority syndrome. This leads to low self-esteem, psychological and emotional and spiritual depression, resulting in self-limiting beliefs and apparent behavior, such as low academic achievement and motivation. Number 3, the Jesus worshiping, white male worshiping customs of the black community reinforces in both white and black people the racist notion of white male superiority in the same ways as white racial discrimination and white racial aggression. The white male worshiping of the black community are mentally oppressive and emotionally emasculating to many young black men who, after years of embedment in such a culture, feel alienated, demeaned, and angry, and react in ways that lead to high rates of recalcitration, self-abuse, crime, violence, and incarceration. The Jesus worship tradition within the black community is a black clergy administered carryover from black people's past experience as slaves. And this tradition unwittingly ensures that black people continue to learn and believe, as their slave masters would insist, that whiteness and the white male Christian power structure are anointed and approved by God. A result that now leads to behavior and sentiments on the part of many black people that is now reflective of a slave mentality and a low group self-image. Finally, the Jesus worshiping culture within the black community subliminally diminishes and demeans black manhood while elevating and glorifying white manhood. A result that strokes a latent anger, a temperament of violence, and self-injurious behavior in many young black men, while promoting a sense of racial superiority in many white men. Dr. Bell argues that to neutralize the above negative effects of Jesus worship, the black clergy must stop teaching black people to glorify and worship Jesus Christ and begin teaching them a new Christianity that espouses worshiping only God, the creator and sustainer of life, and recognizes Jesus as a human being and a prophet. Why? Because this new Christianity would promote Jesus Christ from the status of an unbelievable God character to the status of a believable, historically feasible, real-life human being and prophet. And young black men will be able to relate to a prophet Jesus and his teachings with a sense of rationality, human commonality, and self-respect. None of these relationships is possible between today's Christianity and young black men. Dr. Bell explains that due to reasons having nothing to do with the enlightenment and worldly progress of the black community, many black clergy members will be reluctant to change to the new Christianity. And that change will come only when black clergy members have garnered the moral courage to speak the truth about the negative psychological effects of Jesus worship on the black community, or when black community uplift organizations and or black university and college students decide to work together to persuade the black clergy to change from Jesus worship to God worship only. Dr. Bell argues that the new Christianity is a crucial intellectual and cultural transformation that black people must undertake if they are to ever liberate themselves from the damaging psychological effects of the white superiority syndrome that results from their white male worshiping folk ways. Dr. Bell argues that the new Christianity will not only promote the religious enlightenment and psychological liberation of black people in general, but will mediate downward the high rates of recalcitration, antisocial temperament, and violence among many young black men, and thus reduce their plight and plunge towards incarceration. Christopher C. Bell Jr. is a longtime observer and analyst of the motivational and behavioral effects of religious educational programs on black people. Visit his webpage at drchrisbell.com. And to order a copy of the Black Clergy's Misguided Worship Leadership, call 888-232-4444. Visit Amazon, Borders, and Barnes & Noble, or visit the website indicated at the bottom of the screen. This has been another Video News special announcement produced exclusively for the Jericho Broadcast Network by Angie BEE Productions. My name is Angela Bennett, and I am proud to have been your reporter for today. Thank you.